How's it going, guys? This is me, it's myself, and I'm here. And if you didn't know what I was from just listening to it, A, you were never a kid. B, you never had kids or had any relatives who have small kids. Or you weren't born in the United States. It's the only three logical conclusions. I guess if you were poor and homeless and didn't have a TV, 4, yes? Or you were hospitalized as a child, 5, whatever. Whatever the reason is, that was the recreation of the Power Rangers theme. So I know it might have sounded off, and that was because this is something I made back when I made the What's New Scooby-Doo recreation in FL Studio. Put the link down below. Like a year ago, I think it was. God, it was quite some time ago. 8 months ago I made this one, and the Scooby-Doo one was 11 months, so almost a year. And this was to mess around with some features, and not just mess around features in just 4-bar chords, because that's boring. It doesn't really show the full extent of what the plugin does and stuff like that, and how to use it and how it interacts with other things. So I decided Power Rangers theme. It's simple, it's easy, it's short-ish, just repeats. Major problem was finding a heavy guitar that, just in general, because the packs that I tried to look up on the internet on Yield Google, no really heavy guitar packs, just guitars, quote unquote. And Slayer has never been my friend, so I used Slayer for this. And Slayer has a hard time when you're trying to actually do chords. Sounds like that. Sounds like shit when they're too close together. So instead of sounding normal, if they are not thirds and some of them just don't even play. So that was the big challenge of this one, was to actually get Slayer to working, which I did. I just have it on strumming, double 6-string 3 combo tube, and I don't think I changed any of this, and I changed it to dub delay, and I kind of just saved it as a preset, so I didn't have to do that over again. I don't think I changed any of these knobs. Pretty sure I didn't. But so that is what it sounds like. So the first, I tried out a bunch of different ones. So I tried out the mandolin one, which was obviously not the same when it's here, because I gave up on that idea very quickly. And then I had the Acid 6, which is, no, it's muted. A little too much movement for my liking, and then we just had the plain old Electric 4. No really bottom to it, because on the 4, what did I use for this one? This one was 1. I used Hardcore, which is a great plugin, by the way. And I used Post Effects Processing. And there, and then I have a bunch saved here. So Worn Tape, Under the Bridge, Screeching Melody, Naturalize, Hairband, Good Sound, Equalizer, Guitar, and Concert. That now that I actually know how to properly tune it, don't really use it, because it creates that problem with the Slayer, which by itself, which also does not have anything on it, because that would just sound god fucking awful and make it crunch all day long. It just sounds like shit in general, because I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. In all actuality, I just kind of just know music. Like I know music, and not how to mix or produce or anything. So my abilities are kind of basic. So in the Slayer, you get a nice mix of both. So on this one, instead of doing parts, I did, it's just all one big long thing. Yep. So fairly minimal use of patterns here. So this one is the Electric 4. Here it is. That's the iconic, blah 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 thing, and then we have the guitar solo at the end, which sounds bad, honestly, in my opinion, because like I really can't. There are a few full like versions of the Power Rangers song, and not just like the intro, what they chop up to put in the intro, and they're all not that great of quality and just burn my ears and make them bleed just trying to listen to them, some of them, because they're that bad. Like wind noises, tons of shit you wouldn't believe. So I was like, yep, just fucking whatever. It's gonna sound like shit. This is what it sounds like if you go all the way down to here. That was not the button I meant to click. Slayer's off. So this part right here sounds normal, So we have the backing over the top. And then the solo starts going downhill here. So there's some parts where it sounds, just bad. Somewhere it really doesn't. So here's the Electric 4 solo. There's that part that you just listen to. The FL strings. So this was the actual melody, like singing parts. So this is the synthesizer type-ish thing that goes at the beginning, and it goes and it goes do. Here we go. No, I skipped it. This is the actual theme song. So you hear all those harsh attacks in the spaces between. Something I really couldn't get rid of at this point, because this was far before the Kitchen Sink by 21 Pilots one that I did, where I got that issue sorted out, where all the attacks are smooth and they blend together, but there's still noticeable individual attacks. 8 months before I figured that out. I figured that out like a couple weeks ago. So this song does not have that. So it has a ton of that in it. And that's pretty much it. And then I just have the copy and pasted of... Pretty sure I skipped it. Where... It was this one. So did I... Oh, never mind. I substituted in the riffs with just Slayer instead of having two guitars that sound exactly the same do different parts. but they don't really sit well together because Slayer has a really full sound, and this is kind of like a bottomy, high-pitched, squealy kind of. I just smacked the mic stand, sorry about that. Squealy type of thing, so it kind of only is the highs, and it's kind of dropped out and doesn't sound that good. But links below, the SoundCloud, the kitchen sink, 21 Pilots recreation that I talked about, Under the Bridge recreation I talked about, What's New Scooby-Doo recreation I talked about. All that stuff will be in the description. Thank you for watching or skipping to the end to see the parts you wanted. Whatever. This has been Muse Myself at Home, signing out. Peace out, guys.